Guys, welcome to another episode of Metal Oreo Music Reviews. Today I'll be reviewing Slipknot's new album, The End So Far. Let's get right into the review. First song we have is called Adderall. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I didn't like this one that much. Definitely an interesting way to open the album. It's very different from anything they've ever done. Very experimental. But I didn't really like this one. Not for me. Next one is one of the singles. This is called The Dying Song, Time to Sing. This one was just okay. There's some cool riffs in there, here and there, but nothing too much stood out to me on this one. But it's certainly better than Adderall. Next is another single called the Chapeltown Rag. This one is also just mediocre. I think this one was dragged out a little too long. I think the length could have been cut short by like a minute or so, and maybe it would have been a better song. There's some cool riffs like in the Dying Song, but just not my favorite. It feels kind of repetitive too, like with the riffs. They feel kind of samey. Next one is called Yen, which is another single. I actually like this one. I actually thought this was pretty solid song. Still not my go-to by them, that's for sure, but this is actually a pretty solid song. I like the riffs in this one. It's just a general good song. Next one is called Hive Mind. This one is just okay again. Like, it just feels really, really samey with all the riffs through the whole song. There's some cool riffs, but like I said, feels really samey. Next one is called Warranty. This one isn't that good, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really like this one. It's just too boring for me. Just not a lot happening. Next one is called Medicine for the Dead. This one's okay. I thought this one could have been cut shorter, like by 2 minutes, and it would have been better. There's some cool riffs, but just that length, man, 6 minutes. It feels a little long for a song that doesn't have much going on like this one. It could have been cut short by 2 or 3 minutes, and it would have been better. Next one is called Acidic. This one has some cool riffs. I honestly don't mind this one. I thought it was, it's better than like the singles, except Yen. I really like that one. But I actually didn't mind this one. Next one is called Higher Loom. I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm pretty sure. This one is pretty boring, honestly. I didn't really like this one. Not much happening in this one, kind of like Warranty. So yeah. Next song is called H377. This one's probably my favorite on the album. This one and Yen. This one has some really good riffs. I like this one. I like the riffs a lot. And Corey sounds really good too on this one. He sounds really pissed. That's awesome. Kind of like the Iowa days. Next one is called Desade. This one is not that good. It just, again, feels really samey with all the riffs. I just don't like how samey all these songs feel. And then the next and last one is called Finale. This one is also really different. Not my favorite on the album, like most of the songs. It was different, but just not my favorite. Now it's time for my final impressions on the album. This is a very underwhelming album, honestly. I feel like all the hype was kind of there for no reason, honestly. It just feels very samey, the album. Like, I've said this a million times in this review, but it just doesn't... There's not a lot of interesting things happening in this album. The production's okay. Yeah, I think it's time for Slipknot to hang up their instruments. They've been at music for a while, man. It's probably my least favorite album by them, I gotta say. Yeah, they've been doing music for a while, so I think it's time for them to hang it up. Unless they can prove me wrong. But I'll give this album a 6.5 out of 10. There's some cool moments, but overall really boring and not much happening. So that's my review of Slipknot's album. Slipknot's album called The End So Far. Thank you for watching. Peace out. See you later.